next slide. Oh yeah, testing services. Eventually you will find out that you need to test on even more devices than you have available. You can do two things, testing services or an emulator. I prefer testing services. Why? Because these two testing services, device anywhere and perfectly mobile, both have huge loads of real phones lying around somewhere. Every single phone has a webcam pointed at it. And when you buy a time slot on a certain phone from them, you are allowed to handle that phone via an interface in your browser, a flash interface. So you can click on it as if you are touching, or you can click on the buttons. You can even install stuff on a mobile phone if you want to, which means that it's very lifelike. It's actually a real phone you're testing on. So that could be a solution to your problems. If even device anywhere and perfectly mobile don't have the phone you're looking for, you must look towards emulators. I do not really like emulators. I mean, it was a long time ago, 8 or 9 years ago, when I downloaded a WAP emulator, because I thought, oh well, look into WAP and see what it can do. Turned out there was only a tiny screen with a web page in it, and it actually used the Internet Explorer rendering engine on my computer. So that's a bad emulator. The emulators of today are much better, of course. But you still cannot expect absolutely everything to work as it does on a mobile phone. Because what a company has to do in order to produce an emulator is take their mobile browser and port it to Windows and Mac. And that can work well, it can also work badly. So watch out when you are using an emulator. Besides, both testing services and emulators, you can't hold the device in your hand, and that is part of the user experience you're trying to create. Your customers won't look at a screen at an emulator, they will actually have a device in their hand and go through your site. And that is something you can only test on a real device.